I think the biggest challenge for any business on the continent is access to capital at a reasonable price, and access to capital which is more permanent than just sort of a short-term bank loan. If there was an ability to get access to capital at a reasonable, long-term capital at a reasonable price, I think you'll see a quantum difference to the way we develop our businesses. And that's really, for me, the biggest thing that the EU can do for us is to give access to big businesses to long-term pools of capital at a reasonable price. And guess what? We'll go and do the smallholder stuff.
But we need to be looking at easing the path for businesses, getting small businesses connected together, looking at the future of e-commerce and what we can do and build as the EU and Africa together.
When we are going to Africa, it is important that not just that the money is made available, but also a complete framework according to the African laws and regimes and regulations needs to be strictly articulated.
Well, if we talk about Europe, all in all, we have a development of centuries which led us to a successful project here in Europe with strong nations working together here. If we talk about Africa, the situation is completely different. We have a lot more nations which are there. To cover that, and also the movements of peoples driven by war or by epidemics or so, are much bigger than what we know from the European side.
Przede wszystkim chcę podkreślić, że to było bardzo ważne spotkanie i ja bardzo się cieszę, że tutaj w Parlamencie Europejskim odbywają się właśnie takie szczyty, jak szczyt poświęcony Afryce, dlatego że Afryka dzisiaj potrzebuje bardzo mądrej i bardzo skoordynowanej pomocy. Brak tej pomocy albo to, że ta pomoc jest albo czasami wybiórcza, albo czasami niedostateczna, albo bardzo nieskoordynowana i narastające problemy, szczególnie problemy związane z gospodarkami, z konfliktami wewnątrz tych państw, powodują, że jest to też potężne źródło migracji, a więc też i potężny problem dla Europy. I dobrze, jeśli odbywa się taki...
It is more important if we have a cooperation with the local communities, the local governments, at the level of the village or the small city or a small area. There we can do many things using the NGOs from the European Union, local NGOs, avoiding the red tape of governmental services and working directly with the population.